Welcome. Looking good. Good morning. Good moaning. Alright, looks good. Welcome everyone. Ewok Templar, Diablo 4. How y'all doing? Got a lot to talk about. One thing, look at this. Look at this mess. I'm gonna fix this eventually. I haven't shaved since, I don't even know. I want to say it's been 3 months, I think. And I'm thinking about getting rid of this. I've had it for a long time, having this part being longer. But I'm thinking about getting rid of it too, maybe not completely, but getting it like nice and short. But the thing is, the dilemma I have is I like to do this. And sometimes I like to do this. Beep, 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 beep. Now, is that important? No. But I mean, it makes it easier to do that. Now, what does that do? Nothing. I don't know. I like doing it though. That's where I'm at right now in my life. Okay? Just learn a little bit more about me. I'm right there. This is where I'm at. Should I? It's a nice handle. Looks wise, my grays are getting wider. So it's more salty and peppery. Other than that, I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. That's the fence I'm on. That's the deep thought that is happening that I'm dealing with right now. But anyway, Diablo 4, let's get this level up. I think I'm 26.5 million away from leveling up. I'm just going to do a full session just like old school. Just like before, in the before long ago's. We're just going to do a run. Which, I don't know why. I should backpedal just a little bit and tell you, Mother's Embrace is back on again. We have Mother's Embrace, so we got a 35% bonus to XP. So that's awesome. That's awesome. We have until April 7th to enjoy Mother's Embrace. Which, if it's anything last time, April 7th will actually be the last day. Sorry, I forgot to unmute. And it'll be the last day, April 7th, around noon it'll stop. So you really have until April 6th to enjoy. Because that's what they did last time, and I was super disappointed. But I'm just going to do a regular run because we don't have time. I have to take full advantage. Full advantage of the Mother's Embrace weekend. I whipped out Alicia again. We got the 1,100%. We got the 100% chance for vulnerability with 1,000% to damage to vulnerability. I changed her power-ups though, because now she's getting. I have to switch to the double explosion, increased damage to Frost Orb. Right. Well, yeah, increased damage and explodes a second time. Is it necessary? No. We're doing it though.
My friends were cut down.
Oh, the butcher's here. Good. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Right now the debate is the stash, the beard. It's thick. It's getting too thick. It's reached the point I don't like it to reach, where it's getting in the way of soups and sandwiches. When your mustache gets so long and thick and luxurious that you have to brush it, you either have to go handlebar and invest in some sort of like pomade. Sorry, not a volcano. No. What's it called? A mousse-like material for your beards and moustache. I think there's like beard oil as well. I don't know what the deal is with that. Is it to make it healthy? Because your beard gets like crazy dry. Just real crazy.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without
just banana sandwich dry.
I'd be dead.
Beard dander's a thing, and I find it somehow it's more gross than regular dander, even though it's the same thing. But it grosses me out more. Beard dander, I'm like, oh, what is this? It makes it look like I'm constantly having crackers. And I'm just a mess. I'm just a slob. So, for the most part, I just use the Head and Shoulders on my beard. Same way I use it on my head. and that solves the problem. But still, though, another way to prevent it is just have a really short beard. Yeah, let the air, let the moisture of nature have access to your skin face. Cool it off. Keep it moisturized. I think it's weird. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. My grays have turned white, coincidentally, making my blacks look blacker. My grays have turned to powder while my blacks have turned to Wesley Snipes, if that makes sense. That's what we're working with right now. But still, I plan on shaving it before we reach the end. Before we max out, I want to be shaved. I want to reestablish control over my hair. Because even right now, my sideburns and my side profile is going all Alexander Hamilton on me. Where I'm just getting like the old school wig look. Of the hair is long, but the sides go out and they get curly and they curl up. We're not going into that. Screw that stronghold. Forget that mess. I will reiterate for those who are not in the know that strongholds, unless you're grinding materials and what's it called, items, strongholds are a trick. Go into a stronghold next time and pay attention to your XP. Notice that like only 1 out of 10 enemies gives you XP. The entire time you're killing them, you're getting like so little for all the kills you're getting. It's a trick, man. It's a trick to slow you down during your grind. I don't appreciate it. Take several minutes, and then most of the enemies inside of there are worth 0 XP. Even with your bonuses, you get nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. And you know what? I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it, man. So the reason I'm doing a full session this time again, after all those times where I was like, let's just do about a few minutes and do some Lapus Lazul, is because Mother's Embrace is back. We got the Mother's Embrace, so we're going to try to take full advantage of it. If we do it right, if we can hammer it just right, we might make it to level 300 before Mother's Embrace is over. And it'll be right before my birthday. It'll be glorious. Also, it'll be several days before the full update of, what's it called? Lord of Hatred. The update for Diablo 4, which is confusing to me. Because I know they gave us the Warlock for Diablo 2, but now it's looking like you also get when the full update comes out, we're not only getting the Paladin, we're also getting the Warlock for Diablo 4, which I was like, what? That's what it looked like to me. At least for a second. I didn't really look into it, but that's what it looked like. And I was like, what is that? Is that true? I saw a picture, I saw an image. It was right there in the Blizzard, like, ad space inside their app. But I didn't diverge into it. I didn't, like, read up on it. I just accepted. I was like, alright, another character for Diablo 4. I wonder if this can increase the number of character slots you get. Because honestly, I'm already up to 7. I'm debating on whether I should remake Madara, because I kind of want to make another Druid, but at the same time, I also want to leave some slots open, because I wouldn't mind making seasonal characters as well, eventually. And maybe even having a few spots open for hardcore. Never really was a fan of hardcore. It takes up so much time. I mean, if you think about it as a roguelite, it's fine. But people do find it interesting. But I am prone to not paying attention very hard. You know? There's some things in my gameplay I like to turn on to autopilot mode. And just have the character figure it out for me as they go. And this can be a good thing and a bad thing, especially for hardcore. It can only be a bad thing for hardcore. There are times when I'm playing characters where I'm like, there's no way this character can die. On my normal games, on my eternal characters, Well, I'll just walk away, and then I'll come back, and blood explosions are happening all around me, and I'm dead. And I'm feel like, you know, if I made a hardcore character, this is gonna just happen all the time. We're gonna put like, if people enjoy watching me play hardcore, there's gonna be times I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll just walk away like an insane person. And then I'll come back. What? How did this happen? Just my corpse, bloody stumped in the ground. So I'm on the fence, because then I'd have to try harder. I'd have to try just a little bit harder. I don't know, maybe I just do the easy ones. And we'll start off with a Necromancer. Just have a big buffer zone, a Darkness Necromancer just like Sakharine. That should be easy enough. And I'm pretty comfortable with the Sorcerers as well. But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even explored all the builds yet. Still haven't made a Barbarian yet either. God, I love this flamethrower. Thought about getting the upgrade for like doing bonus damage to stun and immobilized, but it's like a 35% increase in damage.
I'd be dead.
And honestly,
Think I can
I
manage
feel like
to
the amount of damage thing lies. I can't wait to get to Torrent so we can actually test this out, because I feel like at least it's actually doing more damage than it's saying. Compared to all my other characters, she's doing the least amount of damage, but it looks super effective. You know what I mean? It looks like magical things are happening. I feel like her DPS is pretty good. Definitely not up there with like the Rogue. Rogue's DPS is ridiculous. Just infinite flurries. Hold down the button and watch turn into a Gao 8, basically. I'm looking forward to it though. Can't wait to go on another adventure. I want to see mountains again, Gandalf. Oh my god, is everything a thing? Like, I've been grinding, of course, a lot. And I've noticed that for some reason recently I reached like 700 sigil keys that I could possibly make. And for some reason, as soon as the Mother's Embrace update came out, DC, what is DC per zonal 2? I don't even know what that is. Does anyone know what that is? Join me on DC, District of Columbia for Zonal 2. I can't, I live too far away, man. Also, I don't just meet strangers on the internet. You gotta build a rapport, you know? You can't just show up and be like, wow, good skills, bro. Join me on this thing. Like, what are you talking about, man? Who does that? Why? Who scouts? Who scouts for teammates on Twitch? Wouldn't it be more effective to actually just play the game than go into like trade chat and see who's on? See who's cool and see who's not? Wouldn't that be way more effective and faster? Why would you be on Twitch looking for people to play games with? That doesn't make any sense. Do you have a Twitch? Do you have followers? Do you have a YouTube channel? Because then, yeah, why not? Reach out. But if you don't, that is just a very weird way to find other players. There's way more effective ways. Also, thank you for the compliment. My skills are magically delicious. But wouldn't you want to find, like, I don't know, someone who's not going for a world record and has already unlocked torment and stuff. It's just weird. I just find it super awkward. I don't know why all the people I run into most run into these weirdos who are obviously fake people. Who are always like, haha, hey, join the game with me, internet persona. It's like, how about maybe if you were an internet persona too, so that it makes sense, you know? It just... Normal Cybele. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. That's just a lot. That's just a lot, dude. That's just way too much. You're doing too much, you're doing too little, all at the same time. It's disturbing and weird. You know what I need to do? I need to look up how to turn on the chat overlay for the stream. I'm sure it's like a, what's it called? An OBS extension of some kind. We shall see. We will see. Who is the best?
Show me mercy.
Como de best there. Absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. Haha, impressive stream. I'll try to watch later. You always notice they always can only watch later. They somehow find you at an inconvenient time. They're always like, every single time they're like, I'll watch you, not now, but some other time. And then they never come back. Join me on District of Columbia Personal 2. Like, what does that mean, dude? You don't want to explain any of that. You just assume that I know whatever shorthand you're talking about. It's just such a normal thing. People get invited to this way. This is the way people get invited to it all the time. This is the only way to get invited to your District of Columbia Personal 2. I don't know any other way to do it. There's no other avenue. There's no way. I don't know. God forbid you try to find, I don't know, a Diablo 4 forum, Diablo 4 Discord channel. I don't know. There's just so many more avenues, like I said, to find people to play the game with that are way more effective and make way more sense than just showing up on Twitch and being like, looking like a scammer. Like literally looking like someone's trying to sell freaking digital AI art on Discord. The exact same template every single time, over and over again. Cool stream, bro. I like that you have hands and you can push the buttons with your fingers. Join me on internet device. Get best viewers right now. Kick him in the dishpan, woo woo. Love you, bye. Every single time, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for, yeah. God knows when I get on Twitch and I'm streaming my Diablo 4 grind, I'm like, I really hope I run into that one Pizzonal guy so that we can talk about AI art and how I should pay him money for his prompts. Let me guess. Large boobage. Redhead. Valkyrie bikini armor. Use this as your thumbnail, bro. Get best subscriber viewers. Wiener salad. Hot dog water. Brazil. And yet I'm the jackwagon. I'm the one. I'm the problem for pointing it out and being like, you're fake, aren't you? And they, how dare you? In front of the children? I'm gonna go take a salad so big God's gonna show up and ask questions. And they leave. I don't get it, dude. I absolutely do not get it. Stop inviting me to your Districts of Columbia's personals too. I have no idea what they are. Sounds like a furry website. okay? Sounds like Beasters nudes. But they're all dressed up as, like, political figureheads. And I'm against it. I'm against it, you know? Listen, it was funny in high school, but I grew up, and now it's just weird, okay? I never saw a Vaporeon with large breasts, and I was like, yeah, that's hot. That's hot. It was funny at the time. Now that I've gotten older, it's just kind of gross and weird, and I'm like, all right, guys, come on. Come on. Stop sending me pictures of a Vaporeon with breasts. It was mostly Digimon. And still though, you got these mad furry beasters out there just going ape crap for monsters with feminine figures. And I'm like, you know, real women exist now, dude. You can go outside and walk into them left and right. Most of them are mad, but some of them are nice. You just gotta find the nice ones, man. It's called persistence. It's called putting yourself out there. You gotta go out there, man. You gotta throw the hook out there. You never catch any. Staying at home, farting into your own hand, going, but I held the door open. I deserve a 98 Mazda Shibubu for free because I held the door open for her. No, they're people, just like you. They're a person. You ever wake up and have a bad day? You ever wake up and not want to talk to anyone? You ever...
They've been feeding on.
Did you know how men lie and steal and manipulate and corroborate crazy ideas and plans and schemes? What if I was to tell you women folk do the exact same thing and can feel the exact same way as you do? And guess what? Just like your first time dressing up as a character at Comic-Con, if you don't like attention and you're constantly being hounded, it's a very similar feeling. It's a very similar feeling of wanting to be left alone, but at the same time, people keep on coming up to you and be, oh man, come on. You're dressed as Toby from Naruto. You gotta take pictures with us. And it's like, I just wanted to dress up because all my friends are dressing up. Leave me alone. That's what it's like to be a hot lady, alright? There's wieners all around you, constantly saying the same thing over and over again. It's annoying, alright? Some of them like you, some of them don't. Alright? Some of them just don't feel like talking to you, anyone that day. I mean, that's just something you gotta learn, man. It's something you gotta accept. They're human beings. They're freak jobs and insane, just like you and me. But that doesn't mean you gotta give up. If you have a dream, you gotta protect it. It ain't about how many times you get rejected. It's about how many times you get rejected and keep moving forward. Keep on, right on, right on. Keep your stridations and equality. Balance. Sometimes you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. Look the Diablos right in the mirror. You gotta look in the mirror and you gotta say, soon I'll have an apprentice stronger than either of us. You gotta keep the drum in your heart beating to the rhythm of the street. Open up to make things better by working together. But that's the way to start. And I said, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I'm going on a different tangent now. Disregard the previous 2 sentences. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. This is a great place to buy some Newport cigarettes. lately on my quest to vengeance. I'm in my Lord era. I'm in my Lord area, okay? I'm locking up everyone who's ever laid a finger on me. If that makes sense. So I've been watching a lot of police body cam footage and just seeing all the ridiculousness they have to put up. I don't think I could do it. I was told one time a long time ago, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, for some reason there was this police chief that would regular my meat department. And one time they told me I could do it too. And I was like, I don't know about that. I don't think I could be a cop. The amount of patience and also the switch flip from going from defending your own life to trying to save the life of someone who just tried to kill you is quite the skill. Quite the feat, honestly. I don't think I'd have the patience for it, to be honest with you. It requires so much patience. There's so many... Do you know how often meth is involved? Like every few steps. Every few steps. Some crazy guy is on one of those those tiny electric cars for children, driving erratically in the road. And he's like, I ain't on nothing. Like 10 seconds later, yeah, I'm on meth. Like every single god dang time. I was like, I hate it. I hate it. It's everywhere and it's horrible. It's not good in any capacity. I used to have this ex-man. She would argue about it. Hopefully she's doing better out there in the real world, but because methadone was in things, she would argue that like meth would be okay in small amounts because of the same thing, and it's like it's not even the same thing. It's not, and that's not even how chemistry works. Oh man, I got so tired, so exhausting of the arguments. How many times I explain like oxygen, flammable, hydrogen, flammable. By themselves, these gases are super dangerous under concentration. But smash them together a certain way, and you get water. Not flammable. Not explosive. Can it be dangerous? Yes. If you know what you're doing. But oh my god, it was like a brick wall, but the brick wall was made of an addiction to meth. So it was just worse. I'm glad I got out of there.
Wouldn't have made it without.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. No amount.
My savior.
There's no headache. Like, and I was an alcoholic at the time, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that dissolved. Because I did a lot. And I was like, you know what? If I can't help myself, I'm not helping her at all. This is just two people hurting each other and driving each other further into the deep end. That's why I had to get my black ass out of there. I had to. Meth is a gross and terrible drug. It really fucks people up. And until they want to actually get help, there's nothing you can do, especially if you can't help yourself with your own problems. Then it's just chaos, man. I would go to bed, I would drink I would drink like, you know, those small bottles of wine, not like the really small ones, not like the ones you see in 4-packs, but like the little bottle, like the 750 milliliter, sorry. I'd have 2 of those a night. And if I was off that weekend, forget it. I could kill a box. If I was off for 2 days, I could wipe out 5 liters easy within a day or 2 days. Those were crazy, heady times. E.T. had bigger ambitions back then. Now I'm up there on the moon laughing at them. I gotta stop touching these material chests. I saved up these material ones just for this, so that I could blast through them real fast and try to set a new XP record for Alicia. I was thinking about turning off Fireball and turning on Meteor, just so that we could have the 1 out of 10 hits gets us the free Meteor, because she's got the 100% lucky hit. But honestly, I just really feel like we gotta increase that. I really want a better Meteor Sorcerer build. Because even after you get the enchantment boost from 8% to 10%, it just, I don't know. It's really hard not to run Fireball enchantment if you can run Fireball enchantment. It's like so a part of the meta. You have a crazy build like this one that's actually using the Elementalist passive. I find it even slower and weirder to use without the Fireball. But, I mean, we're still doling out damage. Although, when it comes to burning damage, Incinerate's the real bread and butter. But my Paragon boards, I do have a little bit of boost to burning damage. It's the same one that's boosting my vulnerability damage, I remember that. Should also increase my damage to frozen enemies, which is a possibility, because honestly, my bread and butter, other than Incinerate for when things go awry, is my fat, high damage blizzard. I can just drop a blizzard, and at this point it's more than double the size of a regular blizzard. I was running ice spikes for the critical strike chance, but her critical strike chance is only 33%, which is still very good for something that I got passively, you know? I didn't work on it, but still, 1 out of 3 hits, critical hit, that's pretty good. It's very good. Can't argue with that. What the hell am I listening to? Share Loneliness. 7Dust. There's a band name I haven't heard in a long time. Obi-Wan Kenobi. We should probably stand still for this. We should probably drop Blizzard. Fill the room with icy coldness and then burn it away. See, she doesn't have the damage numbers as the other guys, but I still feel like she could hold her own. At least Torrent 1, maybe Torrent 2. I just really want to figure out the triple element build that's better now. I would like to go back to the old school one, but I can't. That relied on Firebolt having a different enchantment, you know what I mean? Firebolt used to add fire damage to all of your skills. That was totally, completely broken. It'd be really broken now. Because then what I would do was Ice Bolt enchantment would add chill to all your attacks, and it still does. But Firebolt used to add burning damage to all your attacks. So you'd have burning and chill going. Man, it was a great combination for the Frostburn gloves, I tell you that. But yeah, then you could just stack chill damage and burning damage with everything. And then what I would do is attach it to my lightning bolt. This is the basic skill one, because then I can combine that with the increased critical strike chance with all your lightning attacks building up constantly. So not only am I doing more damage to burning enemies and more damage to chilled enemies, I'm also increasing my critical strike chance every single time I attack. And then I would combo that with Isol's Ferocity, so I'd get a chain gun of critical strike chance. Because I would just start shooting my lightning bolts faster and faster. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'd set it up now, but I wouldn't have the burning damage. I miss it sometimes, but it is what it is. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But we're going for it, man. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it, and that's what's happening right now. Although we just hit the 30-minute mark already. That is crazy. Barely did anything. We're already breaking marks. Oh, this dungeon's already done. We've only done 5, though. We'll be lucky when we can get to 10. The thing is, I keep on getting these dungeons where you have to circle back on each other, and you know what? I keep on forgetting. Alicia has teleport. We could be using that for our speed advantage. We need to. She has teleport, and she has really fast teleport recharge too. It's kind of important to the build. I always forget about it whenever I'm playing and talking at the same time. If I'm playing by myself, I remember, and we can keep up. We can keep up. We can do a good 11, maybe 12 dungeons in an hour. If I remember it. Also, if I control and target things properly instead of just slam jamming into a random gel cell like that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to take full advantage of this Mother's Blessing weekend. That 35%, I can feel the difference. Can't leave those chests alone for some reason. I should. I don't need the materials in there. I got like 100,000 of each thing now. Oh yeah. Remember I talked about that 20 million thing long ago? Yeah, now we're only about 68 million away from reaching 20 billion. I mean, not 20 million, 20 billion gold. It has been a ridiculous festival of lights. Yeah, please die, thank you. Oh my god, Pizzagletta. I don't even want to talk about the dark... What's it called? I'll show it at the end, I'll show it. The dark currency. I don't know if you noticed, but every single elite that we kill drops one of the I forgot what it's called. You have one, right? Dark Ages currency. Dark Ages, because you know it's the Doom event right now. At least for the next, like, 30 days or so. And last time I checked, I had I already unlocked everything within the first day that the event started. If that tells you anything. And it's kind of crazy when you think about it. I'll show you at the end that the number of those currencies I have, I stacked them up pretty fast. You gotta remember that each elite only drops to 1. And we have like a schmoogle's worth already. Why is this power metal so low in volume? That is a bad quality trivium. It's not like trivium was whispering to me its riffs. Hello, trivium. Zip zap zoop. I'm like, what's happening right now? Did my earwax finally clog my ears? I think I had a problem with my fear sim as a teenager. Because I remember my earwax used to be really dark, and at least twice, one of my ears literally got clogged with my earwax, and I had to go to the doctor, and we had to, like, actually get, like, a special ear drop stuff, like, just to eat away the wax. It was crazy. Oh, goat porn. I think I saw them a long time ago and didn't really care for them at the time, so I never went back. It was just like, there was this time, maybe like a decade ago, where me and my friends were just looking up bands with crazy names. I remember one of them was called Cock Goblin. There was another one, something about like bloody or exploded fetus. It was around the time we were also making, playing the game of like make a movie title that's so ridiculous. I think we're on Netflix and we made it to like the point where we were like running into random like indie movies from like Korea and stuff. And there was this one that described itself as like, it was something crazy. Like its comparisons for itself, it was like, it's like Princess Mononoke meets Saving Private Ryan. And that led us on this giant tangent after that. So we started making up movies. We started combining things. It's like Fern Gully combined with Tora Tora Tora. No Country for Old Women, Exploding Babies 4. And that was the game. We would just do that. We would just come up with these. We'd come up with a description, and then we'd also name the movie. Yeah. It's Forrest Gump meets the Killing Fields. Actually, that's pretty close. That wouldn't be that different, wouldn't it? I mean, technically, that's just Forrest Gump, except now the war part's longer. It's like Reservoir Dogs meets Bridge to Terabithia. My Cousin and the Channel. What is a channel? Is that like a weird chode-like tunnel? Isn't that what it sounds like? I find that very disturbing.
Wow, cool stream. Join me on DC Pro Explosions. Talk to me about farting in a bucket labeled Diablo 4. GG no read, MLG. Join my clan. Kool-Aid abusers. What does that mean? Who walks into Twitch, says join my clan, Kool-Aid abusers, and then just leaves? Like, what do you want? How am I supposed to define that, man? How am I supposed to break that down? You just walk in. Who starts a conversation like that? Wow, great Diablo skills. You really know how to hold down the right trigger. Join me on XKX Legit Snipes Probies Pro Clan. Leaves immediately. What in the year of our Lord, why is this the best way to find clan members in your mind? In your mind. Not world bosses, not world events, not just in the trade chat, not going to a dungeon then activating a party search. No, just show up on Twitch and go, hey. Join my clan. We're the bucket punchers. I'm like, alright, bye, and then you just disappear. Man, how am I supposed to take that? That just looks, it's too weird. It's so weird. I don't like it. It almost comes off as homoerotic. Anywho, I had a weird dream last night that I worked at Target, and one of the people I used to go to high school with was there, and we had rekindled our friendship. And for some reason, like, I was definitely younger, probably my mid-20s. It was like a different universe, because I was living with my mom. I owned a car that I never owned before. It was like a green, like, Jeep Cherokee. And we both worked at the same Target, and we were getting off, right? At the same time. We both had the weekend off, and we had this weird weekend plan to just sit around and watch movies. So we were like debating about this candy. It was a very vague, foggy. You ever have those dreams where like you're in a place and it becomes sort of like the back rooms to where like the dimensions are off and you like hallways get longer and then smaller and then the shape just changes? That's what was happening the entire time. I want to say I worked in like the clothing department, and the Walmart was like, not a Walmart, a Target. The Target was like regular size when I was back there, but then it became really small. It became like the size of a Dollar General when we were leaving. Same thing with the parking lot. When we looked out in it, it looked regular size. Then when we were leaving, actually walking to the car, it was huge. Like it was like a Walmart parking lot. Like, my car went from being maybe 10 spaces away to like 50. Or like right next to like the gas station extension way over there. And I was like, why did I park so far away? It was all a bit of a daze and a haze. Because I don't remember what we were talking about. I don't remember what the conversation was about. I remember like those sour straws were involved, which are awesome. But I remember, I don't know, it was so weird. It was like, in the dream I was in my 20s, but I was acting like I was still in high school. It was ridiculous, because then like we had this weekend planned to just sit around and watch movies, but at the same time, like I asked if she could spend the night to my mom. Like I remember I called my mom, and I was like, is it cool if she stays over this weekend? We're just gonna watch movies all weekend. And she was like, okay, but leave the door open. I don't want nothing happening. There's no hanky-panky. I was like, oh, Mom,
Please.
come on. Jeez. And I'm like, it was like an out-of-body experience, because I'm like,
Only way out of this is to
I was super confused, because I'm witnessing this, and I'm thinking inside my head. It was like watching a movie of me in a different universe. And I was like, he's too old to be talking like that. This guy's a freak job. What is he doing? I don't mind the plan. I don't mind his circumstances. I understand he's making the best of what he could be, but I really had problems with the way I talked. I was like, I don't like his language. I don't like his lexicon, the way he carries himself. I was like, this guy's a freak. All right. And like, I'm a freak, okay? In real life, I am a freak job. I get it. But at least I know it, and I'm comfortable with who I am. This other version, this other younger E.T., I was like, dude, if you're gonna do that, fine. Whatever.
Here.
But
Something for your troubles.
what are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? He was excited, though. He was so excited for that weekend. Then it got hazy, because then, like, I got pulled over by the cops, but then it skipped that for some reason. Because I remember I got pulled over by the cops, and I immediately grabbed 2 sour straws and put them in my mouth and had them like tusks, like a walrus. And I looked at her and I was like, do you think this will get me out of it? And she's just like, oh my God. And that's all she would say while staring at me. And I remember that's where it just abruptly ended, to where all of a sudden, like, I didn't even get to see the cop. We just got pulled over, and I immediately am pulling into the driveway, getting out, bringing the snacks in with her, going to my room. And my room looked so weird. It was like something out of Pixar. Because, like, I had, like, a... it was, like, super clean. It looked like an IKEA, like, promo room. Because it was, like, so clean and organized. It was, like, a bed with, like, a blue blanket, nice and neat, like, made with 2 pillows on this, like, birch wood frame. It was, like, a light-colored wood. And all I had was, like, a dresser and a TV stand with the TV. And I was like, that's all I need. And I looked around, and the walls were barren. Like, there was a wallpaper. There was like it was like a sky blue with like this white diamond pattern stripes. And I'm thinking, did we just move in? What is this? Like, me that was in the dream that I was watching was just cool with it. You just sat on the bed, started going through the movies, started trying to think of like what we were gonna watch before we fell asleep. And I'm just like, God, this room is weird. I was super uncomfortable. I woke up before anything escalated beyond that.
I can't take anymore.
But still, I was like, what does that mean? Anyway, I'm hungry. I have a craving for those sour straws now. Remember we used to, when we would go to the movies as kid in high school, we definitely grab one of those, take them in the movie theater, then use them as straws, like actual straws for our soda. So I don't know if I'm just craving sugar or sour stuff. That dream made absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead.
By the way, the friend who it was, I'm not gonna tell you guys just because I don't want to jinx. I don't want to alter my reality here. Because it's one of those, like, back in high school, I found her attractive, but then as we aged up, like, nothing ever happened between us as a different friend, but as we got older, I realized that would have been terrible. I'm glad nothing ever worked out or happened between us, and I don't want to tell anyone or say anyone the name. I never want to tell anyone because I'm just like, I don't want her to come back into my reality at all. Whatever she's doing, hope she's fine, hope she's great. But I don't want to say I dodged a bullet, I just don't think it would have worked out. You know what I mean? It was just weird. The relationship feeling I got from the dream was like brother, sister, and I was like, good. Like, good. Leave it there. Never revisit it. Never explore that. Burn it to the ground. Kill it with fire. Let's not. And the funny thing is, she's not bad looking, it's just the personality thing. It was one of those things where I was like, you know what, after everything I've learned, I'm glad that alternate reality me was also smart enough to not go into that deep end. Because that was... We deserve better. We deserve better. Alright? I believe everyone deserves to be with someone who actually wants to be with them. You know what I mean? I'm glad, even though Dream Me was like a weird younger Yorkington, like I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know. It was like a 20-year-old version of me that never existed, because he was lighter in weight too. He was like my weight that I am now. But he was definitely younger. Definitely like either 25 or 27. And I don't know, his goals and ambitions were probably different. But I'm glad it wasn't that kind of dream, because then I would probably woken up faster like, no, don't. Be civilized, E.T. Keep it together. Some things need to be left in the past, man. Some things we've all grown, we've all changed. There's no need. Nah. No Magusto. I'm about to be near my end. I can't believe I couldn't clear, even with the Mother's Embrace, we couldn't get the... I'm probably about to get it, but still. We're like 26.5 million away. With Mother's Embrace, Alicia should be able to get a easy 31 million. I might have actually been slowing myself down. You need to remember, I realize, yeah, I did it again while I'm talking. I'm not even using my teleport to help close the distance and the speed. There it is. There it is. There's the 29. Sorry. 26.5 million. There's the level up. 293. GG no re. GG no re. We're gonna keep going though. We gotta clean this up. Alright, I got an ear itch. Sweet baby Moses. No, T-Mobile. Leave us alone. No, it's fine. It's fine. You know? Join my super duper slap ass clan. Gigi no Ri. Kage Jutsu no Jutsu. Get on Discord and invite me right now to talk about nothing. No, it's fine. It's cool. It's great. That's great. Yeah, that's totally a real person. Yeah, that's how you find friends these days. Yeah, everyone does it that way. Yeah, that's totally not a trap in any way. No, that's real. That's reality. That's how you make friends. You just randomly jump on Twitch and be like, hey, my Discord, come on, get at me. Met a black girl the other day who said, "You is what it is." That means you're cool. Come on, join my Discord. I have Hinata from Naruto as my Discord server image, and it's just you can't see her face. It's just her boobs zoomed in on the fishnet. Yeah, that's my Discord server, yeah. Anime Boob Explosion. Bojangles, yeah. Kind of a long title. It's a working title. It's not the definite end title. Just... Yeah, just join my clan, 8 trigram, 64 boobies. Yeah. It's real. Oh, it's a legit MLG Diablo 4 clan. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Come on, bro. Stop it. How much more gold do you need? Focus, man. Get these kills and then we can bottle up, lock it up. That is pretty much the end. If this is 3 minutes, we'll try to do one more. No, it's a minute. We'll leave it right there. Because for some reason, getting sigil powder has really gone down since this Mother's Blessing started. I don't know why. Yesterday I did probably like 8 hours of grinding and got enough sigil powder to make 1 key. I noticed this immediately. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Because the day before I made 20 keys. I'm just curious now. Let me take a look. Yeah. We got a little bit in the past day and a half since yesterday. Looks like I got enough to make 3. But ever since I reached about enough sigil powder to make 700 and Mother's Blessing started, for some reason it became super rare. Sigil powder became super rare, and I've just been here on Expert, and we've been doing basic dungeons and local events, local world events, which is supposed to be one of the easier ways to get them. Usually when I do a local world event, I get anywhere from 5 to 15 sigil powders. And then even killing elites will drop like 1 to 15 randomly. But so far, yeah, yesterday and today, super little. Very little sigil powder. Hopefully it's only for the Mother's Blessing thing, because I'm going to be burning them. I'm going to be burning keys, getting those sigil powders. Let's see, 8, 9, 10. We only managed to do 10 plus a Forgotten Wisdom, which gave us about, let's see, we were 26.5 from away from leveling up. So we got, that's actually pretty good. What is that? If we take that 9, like put that forward to the, that's 27, 28, 29, almost 30 million from that run, which we could have done just a little bit faster. Like I said, last time we had Mother's Embrace, Alicia could easily hit 31 million in a run, but she could also hit 11 to 12 dungeons in an hour. The one thing I want to show you though before we go, hold on, let me oh, that's quite a bit. Turn on the light. Ah, the light. Ah. We've got 16,000 of those Doom the Dark Age currencies. That means that after we spent the initial, like, 300 or 400 that we needed to unlock all of these, in the past couple of days, we managed to kill about 16,000 elites in the grinding we've been doing. That is crazy. I wonder if there's a place where we can look up the total number of kills that I've gotten over the past year of trying to get this record. But we're at 293. I have to get off of here and immediately start grinding again. Hopefully I can get at least 4 more hours in today, maybe more. But I'm gonna leave this one here. Thank you all. Ewok Templar, hopefully y'all have enjoyed watching a man lose his mind slowly for science. For science. Thank you all people who came out today. Thank you, Nomer Seibel, for inviting me to your District of Columbia Puro Zonal, to whatever that is. It sounds amazing. I wish I was a younger weirdo who was more inclined to join people into random things that show up for 2 seconds to say 3 sentences. That's amazing. That's crazy how that happened. But anywho, thank you all. Going for the world record. Level 300. No campaign skip, Diablo 4. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that like button, keep on posting. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all take it easy. DC per zonal too. Go check it out. Figure out what it is. Please